Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. This is a song that happens to have the title Forever Young, and perhaps you recognize that one. First group who released the song was Alphaville back in 1984, legendary group and song. And then later, One Direction was there and did their version of it. So we're gonna look at the One Direction version of Forever Young, alright? So this has pretty much one chord progression going on, and yeah, it goes up one notch after, but in the song 2 minutes and 43 seconds, we're gonna look at the same chord progression but one fret up. We'll come to that first. Let's go over the chords, and we're gonna do that without any capo, all right? So we're going clean, and we have 4 different chords to handle here, basically, all right? So we'll start with A, and that goes open A, second D, second G, second B, and open E. We have E next, and that comes open E, second A, second D, first G, open B, and open E. We have the F sharp minor, which is a bar chord. You play the bar on the 2nd fret, you cover all strings there with your index finger, and then you need to add 4th on A and 4th on D. And the final chord will be D. And that goes open D, second G, third B, and second E. Alright, so we have these 4 chords and a chord progression that goes almost through the entire song, right? So we're gonna start to learn that part, and then I'm just gonna mention the other chords you need to know to handle the last 3 chord progression rounds in the song. So I will not focus that much on that part of the song, all right? So I believe this is the pattern you need to learn and you need to know about, and you could actually stick with this pattern throughout this entire song. So we'll learn that first. And what we're gonna do now is to work with just plain downs, okay? It's gonna be pretty fast, so you're gonna chew downs here on each and every chord. So let's start with A. You're gonna play 8 fast downs there. So A, 8, then E, 8, then F sharp minor, 8, and D, 8. That is basically the first half of this chord progression. So 8 strumming rounds or downs for A, E, F sharp, and D. Then you continue with E, 8, F sharp minor, 8, and finally D, 16. So it's twice as long as the other chords. So 8 downs on all chords in this order: A, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, and then finally D, 16 downs. And I don't count all of these 8. You gotta have this in your feeling and built in there. So you're gonna play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, D. Like I said, it's hard to count, then you cannot relax. So you have to pretty much feel when it's time to switch chords. To begin with, you can actually count. And in my head, it sounds the most logic thing to do is to count in 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch and switch, okay? So you go like that. So A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, D. E, E, F sharp, D, 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 and D. All right. And then when you practice this for a couple of rounds, I think you will pretty much feel when it's time to switch chords. So that is the chord progression you're gonna play, and you're gonna do that too in this song, 2 minutes and 43 seconds, okay? Then you have 3 more rounds left to play. And with these 3 rounds, you will completely change the chords. Why? Because everything goes up 1 fret on the guitar. So that means that A will be now A sharp, E will be the F chord, the F sharp minor will be a plain G, and D will be the D sharp, okay? So we'll just go through the chords, how you handle them. and just quickly, and then you will apply that in the same chord progression as we played and learned so far. So A, since you have that one, I will suggest you go with the bar chord, okay? So what you do there is to play a bar on the 6th fret and cover all strings there to get the A sharp, and then you need to add 8 on A, 8 on D, and 7th on G. That is the A sharp now. The E becomes an F chord, and it's go be like this. Okay, so you take the very same grip as you have for the A sharp and just move it to this position with the index finger now on the 1st fret, and the rest just follows there. That will be the F chord, and it replaces the E. Then you have the F sharp minor. You had it like this before. Okay, so that's a quick fix. You just go 1 fret up and have the G minor chord. All right, so you have now the bar finger on the 3rd fret, and everything else follows there from the F sharp minor. And then finally you have the D. Okay, since you have it as a standard grip, now you need to use this bar and just move it 1 fret up. So the D will be at the 6th fret. Okay, so you have a bar there, and you bar 5 strings if you count from bottom up like this, and then you need to add 8 on D, 8 on G, and 8 on B. And I think it's a little bit too messy to get room for all the fingers in this short little area. So what I do here, if I would play the D sharp, I would play a 2nd bar there on the 8th fret and just avoid the last E string when I do the strumming. All right, so that will be the D sharp. So basically with this 1 fret up, the last 3 rounds, you're gonna play like this. For 1 round. And you're gonna play that for another 2 rounds. The last 3 rounds was like this, and there you have all the chords needed to handle One Direction's version of Forever Young. Right. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, guys. Legendary song, so it's a great value to handle this. So give it a try, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, guys, play tuned.